Hello YouTube, Jonas Wheatfield here once again with my very first game review. Finally, I've waited a long time for this. So, what's my first real game review gonna be? It's gonna be none other than the classic Pac-Man. Now, originally Pac-Man, way back when in the 70s and 80s, was an arcade game. Everybody loved it. It was great, right? Well, of course, it became one of the most influential games in history. Yeah. Then Atari got the idea that, hey, if it's such a hit in the arcade world, we can just throw something together in 5 seconds, put it on our system, and we'll make a lot of money. Well, that didn't work so well. Yeah. That Pac-Man game for the Atari 2600 was garbage. Um, it was terrible. It was thrown together in 5 seconds. I mean, the graphics, even for the Atari, were bad. Um, it was very slow. It didn't even come close to matching that of the arcade. But what we're focusing on here is the arcade and the Atari 2600. So, yeah. After that abomination happened, years later, like a decade later, when the NES came out, NES released its own version. It was a bit different from the arcade. It had different sound effects, and the graphics were a tad bit different, but yeah, the music was a bit different too, but much like Galaga, it stayed true to the original. It was very similar. You could have just as much fun playing it, and other than that, it was just a lot of fun to play over and over again. So yeah, that's Pac-Man for you. My very first game review. Hope you enjoyed it. Be here next time when I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyways, while I think about that, in the meantime, goodbye YouTube.